Okay. Alrighty, I think that's about... Oh, wait a minute. We're not going to get very far without the actual game playing now, are we? Got no idea what happened there. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be just a bit of a quick one tonight. I just wanted to start getting the ball rolling on this. Yeah. Now, I haven't completed this game from start to finish before. I've gotten about as far as getting Jill to the Raccoon City Police Department, and then that's about it. So most of this, I'm going in blind. Now, easy mode, hard mode. I'm guessing hard mode's meant to be normal, but keeping in true fashion with what we did for Resident Evil 2, we'll leave it on hard. I might come to regret that, but if things do get too frustrating, we will just bump it down to easy. So let's get into it.
It all began as an ordinary day in September. An ordinary day in Raccoon City. A city controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them, and that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction. I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness. If only they had had the courage to fight. It's true that once the wheels of justice began
See, it's interesting to think that only 2 of the games had extensive time inside of Raccoon City.
It was Raccoon City's last chance, and my last chance. My last escape.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95.
Well, I was always under the impression that most of the stuff in Resident Evil 3 was just recycled from 2. Which is why the release time is very tight-knit. Like, it's right on the heels of Resident Evil 2. What, 98 to 99? So this has got to be before Leon has arrived. See, this is what I love when people say they don't like Resident Evil being a generic action shooter. What about that intro wasn't generic action? Do we get any insight onto where Chris is during all of this? Alrighty. Yeah, look, I'm hoping Jill's toughened up a little bit since the original game, so she's gonna be copping a fair few hits. That's not to say she's weak or anything, but she doesn't quite take the punishment the way Chris can.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city.
Yeah, well, the city's been a write-off for a while now.
Okay, we've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there. How dare you tell me to go back outside?
Okay, so no sequel for the daughter.
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't gonna be any rescue. We have to get out of here.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone!
I tell you, hasn't the voice acting quality really taken it up a notch since the first game? Like, Resident Evil 3, like, it always felt very polished. And so it should. I mean, what, it's the third game in 3 years. Okay, so let's just get our bearings right. There's nothing else tucked away around here.
Told you! I'm not leaving! Never! Just get away from me.
Yeah, but don't we get this guy's fate anyway? Like, doesn't he get... I mean, the Nemesis might even pawn him. I'm sure we'll find out. So I'm looking to maybe cap this one off at the R.P.D, but I remember having a bit of a run around trying to figure out a couple of things here. Okay, well, first things first. What's this? Shooting object. Yeah, we've got all of that. Yeah, so this finally introduces the quick spin. There were a few times in the LeonB scenario where I kept trying to do that and it wasn't actually in the game yet. And I was playing the DualShock version. I thought at least in that one it might have been, but it wasn't. Okay, so there's a couple of new tricks here, which I'm guessing most of that, like the dodging, for example, like the bulk of the times that you will use that is probably going to be whenever the Nemesis corners you. Ammunition creation system. Shotgun shells, grenade rounds, magnum bullets. Yeah, alright, I get the idea. So there's a bit of a rock, paper, scissors with our ammo now. Which is an interesting sort of way of going about it. I wonder why do that. I suppose then you've got to be a lot more selective. Well, my guess is we're gonna, yeah, top us up. Is that full? Yep. We don't have anything to put away, do we? And it's good to finally have a quick access to the map, which I, for sure, thought was definitely in Resident Evil 2, but it wasn't. Alright, so we will give it a hard save here, because I'm not entirely sure what we're in for, so... I'll keep the first aid spray on me, because I think there's quite a few nasties we're going to be running into pretty early on as well. But as far as secrets go, I think that's everything. I really don't know if it is or not. The reason I keep running into all these walls all the time is that because sometimes there are actual hidden pickups tucked away. You also never know what the character in question might discover. So it's always good to sort of feel... it's a thing that I learnt from Doom. You know, use the open door button on everything that you can physically look at in a room, because you never know when a secret door is just going to open up. Also, what does she have? Okay, so she doesn't have like a lighter or a lockpick or anything like that. Now, health items were a bit scarce on that LeonB playthrough, so I think I'm gonna really hoard them this time around. Is there anything in here? No. Alright, fair enough. We're just getting our bearings right. This is just our first offer. So this little area is like what, a giant death trap or something. Whoa! Yeah, so they can actually make a dash at you now, which is pretty cool. So they don't go full on Astro Boy 2003 Crimson Head style on you, but they can quickly close the gap on you these days.
Get away!
Oh god, he takes a fair bit, doesn't he? Yeah, this is on Duck Station.
Brad, hang in there.
I tried to capture it
Someone doing something about this.
off of my actual PlayStation, but it didn't really work as well as what I wanted it to.
This kind of situation. What could they do? Listen, he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see.
Seeing Brad just freak out like this
S.T.A.R.S members. There's no
is
escape.
it's good because it kind of reminds you that maybe it was a good thing that he spent most of the first game in the helicopter. Okay, let's see what else. What's this? Clock Tower postcard. The following explanation is printed on the backside. A landmark spot. St. Michael Clock Tower. Alright, that's great. That's going to help us how? Combine. There's nothing else tucked away around here, is there? Yeah, I thought there was a lighter in the inventory already, but that might explain why it wasn't. Oh, like, I guess we could probably kill everything in the street, but... there was something else I wanted to check. Well, that sounds like me when I'm battling a hangover. It's interesting that the Kendo gun shop, there's a truck there. I wonder if we actually get to see that in this game. Was combined the lowest option in Resident Evil 2? I think it might have been. Alright, well 3 green herbs adds up to 1 first aid spray, so... hang on a minute. What else is going on up here? Nothing else? Alright. Now we're probably going to have to kill them all now just to get back down. Yeah. So you can still get away with the old reloading through the menu trick. There's a lot of different variations now in the zombies, whereas there was like the civilian uniform and the cop uniforms of the second game. Hang on, that's a map there. Alright, not bad. I thought there was like another doorway around here that I ran past. Oh no, that was in the next area. I gotta get out of that habit of going to the checkbox. Well, one of these guys was almost dead anyway, wasn't he? Well, it'd be a bit... that well and truly would have been a waste had I have left the area and not have come back. I think it was through here. What kind of bullshit is that? So that's what, that's 3 shots that didn't do anything. Yeah, alright. What are our options here? L2. Okay, we can go through there, and that's about it. Whoa, shit. Yeah, what? I'm guessing the bullet sponging is just as atrocious in the remake as it is in this one. Yeah, alright. Usually you can raid the bodies of the dead officers. Oh, like sinking one more bullet into her is just like not even worth it. What are you talking about? Oh, alright, so there's another little fetch quest here, is there? And cannot be used by itself. Okay, we got our marching orders. Bring up that map again. Alright, so go back the way we came and chuck a left. Let's see what we get. Yeah. Right, left. That's weird. I could have sworn. Alright, no, it's around here. Oh, God. Whoa! Okay, well, I have copped a fair few hits at the moment, but not enough to waste. Oh, but that being said... Lighter fluid. Oh. Alright, the ammo situation is less than desirable. No. Alright, so we'll take the scenic route. Piss off. I always thought a dog jumped out of that. I might be misremembering. Yeah, this is the spot. Alright. Oh, pooch! God damn. I'm not really feeling a hard save at the moment. Or maybe we will do one, but not overwrite the previous save. Yeah, I'm gonna make file 2 my bullshit round, so whenever something doesn't work out, I'll fall back onto that. I was waiting for the, nah, door's locked, screw you. Where the hell are we going now? Oh. Yeah, but I don't really wanna... Because the fire was there and we couldn't get past it. What's down here? Have we been here before? Okay, well that's R.P.D. there. And Jill doesn't have the lockpick yet. Okay. And this is the first Nemesis encounter, isn't it? But, like, is it even worth trying to kill him, or just sidestep him?
Jill! We've gotta... Jill!
Alright, so he's clearly not fucking around. Enter the police station because I don't have the ammunition to fight him right now. Like, if he doesn't go down in those first couple of shotgun blasts, I'm in the shit. Okay, so some of these areas have been totally removed. Okay, fair enough. What? No ammo in the locker? What kind of shit show are they running here? Come on, Marvin, what do you got for me? Report September 24th. So what, this was like 3 or 4 days ago. There are reports of a theft in the municipal building before dawn. A jewel-decorated clock at the main gate was damaged. 2 of the 12 gems that are installed on the face of the clock are missing. Due to the lack of available officers at this time, I have no choice but to suspend the research of this case. 26. Based upon an autopsy report of a 42-year-old restaurant owner, I've discovered that he has one of the missing gems. He apparently took shelter in the police department at about 10 AM, where he was shot to death within 10 minutes of having developed the symptoms. Since the city is currently under martial law, we are forced to suspend this case at this time. We'll keep the gem as evidence. So, rightio, so that'll be near the photo room where that is. Yeah, but what am I doing here? Like, is there anything else? Well, I've got no idea what that code is, so... Get wrecked. Yeah, I need to actually learn the shove properly. I didn't realize there's all these like little tricks and stuff that Jill can do that weren't in the other 2 games. You probably don't need the lighter anymore. Yeah, these memos are a bit different. Like, I remember David Ford did the meeting minutes in Resident Evil 2 before he was killed. My sanity is at its end. I still can't believe this is happening. We lost another man yesterday, Maya, one of our better marksmen. He saw me panic once we were overrun by the zombies, but he came back to save me. But when the time came to return the debt, I ran. I can still hear him calling out my name. I can still hear the screams coming from behind, the sounds of his flesh being stripped from its bones. I was afraid, terrified. It's the 27th, which is yesterday, I believe. The fight to stay alive continues. I took out several zombies who managed to break through the barricades. Now I'm cutting through the chill with whiskey, unloading my Mossberg on anything undead. That shotgun's become a close friend of mine. I've blasted many a zombie into fertilizer with it. We lost 13 men as of yesterday in 3 hours. We'll bicker over trivial things in the meeting room. It's a total waste of time. When I finish this bottle, my old friend Mossberg will be turning one last body into fertilizer. Peace at last. Can hardly wait. Yeah, so he killed himself. I don't think we got that, though. In Resident Evil 2. Yeah, but they're being a bit stingy with the ink ribbons. Or is that one there on the counter? Oh, thank God. I really am just playing this by ear at the moment, so we'll go... Because if I've completely screwed the run, I'll just I'll just do the warehouse save again. But I don't think we've screwed up yet. I mean, we have made some pretty rubbish calls lately, but no, it's not all doom and gloom just yet. We're gonna have to start killing some of these zombies though, because they're everywhere. Oh. I'm trying to get them nice and huddled together. Yeah, alright. But doesn't Nemesis smash through this window here? I always thought he did. Oh, there could be like 6 of them around that corner. I'm just waiting for them to come out. What's your handgun ammo like? Yeah, that's alright. Oh, fuck this hit detection sometimes. Okay. You know, because we haven't found many ink ribbons. Okay, so... I'm positive. I'm like, I'm about ready to put $100 on it right now that the Nemesis is about to smash through the stairwell. Okay, well, there's a couple of things we can do real quick, because there's some herbs still in the main area. I'm certain he does after you go upstairs. Yeah, come on, Jill, you're quicker than that. Has been moved to the evidence room. Okay. 0131. Not a problem. Whoa, shit. Oh, I was meant to grab the herbs. Actually, we'll do that now. Handgun bullets aren't gonna mean shit to the Nemesis anyway. That was 10 shots to down him, by the way. I love that headshot. I always thought there was more ammo in here with Marvin, but apparently not. Yeah, the party hats, which I'm guessing that was supposed to be Leon's desk. Now, where the hell were they? They were over by the door. Jeez, they are getting a bit stingy on the ammo now. Now, the S.T.A.R.S office is on the second floor, so I'm guessing he'll rear his ugly head soon. No, he won't be too far away. Yeah, but is 5 bullets really worth getting bent out of shape over, though? Oh my god. Whoa, big hoss. It's one thing to be a bullet sponger, it's another thing to look like a bullet sponger. Hey, what, can we get in here? Alright, fair enough. We won't go in there just yet. Just checking everything else out. I knew you could get something out of the health bag, so I was thinking of Resident Evil 3, not Resident Evil 2. Alright, fair enough. I love how, yeah, Barry's desk is just cluttered with guns and parts like that. I like the fish mounted on the wall, though. The Kendo gun shop. To the boys of S.T.A.R.S, I have some good news for you from my brother Joe. He has finalised the new handgun for official use. It is the M92F S.T.A.R.S Special, but he calls it the Samurai Edge. It's the most balanced of the Kendo custom guns. Joe said, if you miss the targets with this, you should carry a teething ring instead of a gun in your holster. Is that what Jill is using now? The goods will be delivered along with their proper documentation. I'm sure you'll be surprised when you see what kind of excellent parts are used for the M92F. I know that you'll want to thank the good people who developed it. Sincerely, Robert Kendo, Kendo Gun Shop. Ooh.
No! Come anyone! Our platoon is cut off! No survivors found!
Is that Carlos? Yeah.
Send in support unit immediately!
Yeah, this might be the... Shit, man. Can you feel it? The adrenaline pumping. Whoa! Big hoss. He's got a rocket launcher. Just saying. Might be an idea to do a hard save here. Okay, but what are we supposed to be doing? Like... Well, there's only really one way we can go. You know? Like... I mean, we can go back to the foyer. There's nothing upstairs. Unless we go back outside. Alright, come on. Stop flogging the log. Yeah, unless we go back outside. Whoa! Alright, so he'll just chill. He will just chill out that front until you come back out. Whoa! He's got a rocket launcher, man. Yeah, so it's true, he definitely behaves a lot differently than what Mr. X did. Like, with Mr. X, you just had to leave the area and you were fine. But no such thing with this guy. Whoa, shit. What was that? Mercenary's Diary. September 1st. Following 6 months of intensive training, my body's edge has returned. I was a good soldier, but they ordered my execution with no reason given. I was tortured and forced to give a false confession. But on the morning of my execution, a miracle happened. The company had helped me out in giving me a second lease on life. September 15th. I ended my vacation short and returned to the HQ office. It looks like my UBCS units been called into action. Umbrella maintains its own paramilitary unit to counter corporate terrorism and VIP abduction. In addition, they have night. Yeah, because this is some Muppet from Carlos' crew, isn't it? They have Nightmen who specialize in handling problems caused by illegal productions. I'm currently a member of the latter. September 28th. Dawn's here, but we're still slogging through this nightmare. There are no provisions of any kind here. The undead walk the streets, feeding up on the flesh of the living. Given the choice again, I would rather have been executed. Death Row was a heavenly asylum compared to this place. I've chosen to pull the trigger myself in the hope that my dead body won't come back to life. Okay, so I know the person who took himself out. Before we go up there, what's this? Okay, so we'll be coming back here then, I'm guessing. And that's a blue herb there. I wonder just how quickly the poison status depletes your health. Whoa. Any more surprises lingering around this corner? I would kill them, it's just that ammo, every time I've stopped to kill a bunch of things, ammo has always came by and kicked me in the nuts. Now, we do have a relatively healthy supply of handgun ammo. There's nothing in these cabinets. Alright, well this might be the hard save for tonight. We're doing pretty good. We managed to bounce back there for a little bit. Shotgun ammo, though, is still on the shopping list. But we got 11 shells. That's okay. I'm just not feeling actually fighting Nemesis with ammo just so scarce. Alright, so we might cap it there at the parking lot. So we just got the call from Carlos. We need to go and find his crew. I think that's a pretty healthy spot to wrap it up for tonight. That's about an hour in. And tomorrow's another day. So, yep. Be sure for more Nemesis shenanigans next stream. I might kick one off tomorrow night. Alrighty then. I will catch you then.